This is Jebb Adams, and I'm here in the studio with, Singer 500J GINA. And here in the viewfinder here, what you're looking at is the cam stack. And there's the cam stack washer. I'm not too concerned with that right now. It's getting a little bit of oil, but I'm gonna drench this cam stack in oil and then put some grease on it and set it aside, and then we'll get into the top of the machine with the oil and the grease lubricant, and down the upright as well. Hopefully, we'll see how the time goes. And so, yeah, we can finally get some traction and get this sewing machine cleaned up, which has been a wonderful experience so far. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. But anyway, let me get this oil here. So I got to give that a little bit of a shake. And we'll drip that on. And we'll really drip some on there. Good. Yeah, I'm putting it on the gears. This stuff is good. I know that grease should be going on those gears, and it will too. And yes, the oil will make the grease dilute or you know, get less viscous, and that's fine, because we're going to work with it until it's clean, and then there'll be a proper final lubrication and greasing of the sewing machine. So all I'm doing here is soaking it in oil, and I'm using this brush, and I'm just going along to see what will loosen up. Just doing this. So right there, there's a little bit of, oh no, it's coming loose. You know, it took a minute, but it is coming clean. So I've got a bunch of oil down here from where I was spraying it, and I'm just going to rub the oil in here as well, especially those are the parts that I can see. I'll get some more on there. There, but you know, to be fair, this machine was built, it's a 500, it was built 1960, 61, at the latest 62. I don't think they were built in 62. But, so, and then I'm just going to do every cog and whatever. Just give them a little bit. Make sure that everything gets an application. What about up here? Up here it looks pretty good. So let me get a toothbrush. We'll start giving it a scrub. And nice and gentle. I'm not going to get it all clean with one swipe. This is still just to break into this, 60-year-old dirt, 70-year-old dirt. Whoopsie daisy. Stay in camera view there, Jebb. Reverting to my old bad habits that I'm trying to remedy. So that's we got that pretty good. What I'm going to do now is get the grease me see if I can back out of here a little bit. Get the grease. And yeah, I put oil on the gear even. And this, like I say, this is an oil wash. And then I am going to apply grease to this gear. And I'm also going to apply grease to the rest of it, even though it doesn't, you know, it doesn't require greasing normally. But, you know, grease is time delay oil. So it's the same thing. I'm not worried about diluting the grease because before we put do the final oiling and lubrication, the whole machine is going to be, you know, clean and dry. And then we'll put on a thin, proper layer of what goes where, you know. If it's gears, it's grease. If it's, you know, oil ports, it's oil. So anyway, without much ado, I'm going to get some grease on the grimy brush here. And then we'll start right on the gears. Just like that. And down there for sure. By golly, I need to be more generous already. Still use some more. There's a nice big glob. Cool. There, we're getting after it now. We're getting onto it now. There, so we're going to let that soak in. Even overnight or whatever. And, you know, there's no big rush for this machine. And so I can afford to, you know, I have the time to let it sit overnight. And so there. That's that. There, now I've got a clean fingertip to do the camera stuff. Because now, the main event, we're going to start splashing around. Indeedy do, indeedy do. See, the electricals are gone. I can just get right in there. I mean, it's oil. Singer used to advise that these machines should be cleaned with, well, the older machines should be cleaned with kerosene. Anyway, it's really quite grimy right inside this rim. So I've got makeup pad. Just fold it in half, and I'm just going to run it on the inside there for a little bit. And we got some off. Not as much as I thought, there's still some stuck there. So first I'm gonna spray that worm gear. Well, not spray it, but get it nice and oiled. I've got paper towels under the sewing machine. And then under that I have the green sewing mat. I don't really want to get the green sewing mat oily, but if it does, well, it does. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, so that's that. What am I going to do to get that? I'm going to get a Q-tip and see if that will take some of it off. Oh, there's a screw in there too. That's what I'm getting hung up on. Right there, there's a set screw or something, but not over here. Or maybe there is, I don't know. No, so I'm going to put grease on in there. Turn that, let some of that what oil I can move. Get out of there. So, and then I'm going to get the grease and go nuts with that. Put some on there. On there, especially in there. That takes grease anyway. Right there. So, you know, I'll let it hang out overnight or whatever. A day, a couple of days. Oh, yeah, I saw a bunch of dirt just come off right there. I'm not even really scrubbing it, just applying it. Let me give that a turn if I can. Good, my hands aren't too slippery yet. Now, because I don't have the motor hooked up, I can turn the horizontal arm shaft forward or backward, because the motor's out of here. It's still got to be done. I'm telling you, we're going to be a busy crew, you guys. We got lots to do. We got lots of machines. You know, we're going to learn a lot because we're getting into it. Oh, that looks nice though, doesn't it? I mean, it's still messy and it's not clean yet, but at least we're. What's jamming there? Well, I don't know what was jamming, but it's gone. It's out of the way, whatever it was. So yeah, that's about all for this episode. If you're still watching, I appreciate your persistence. Please like and subscribe. I'm self-funded, so liking and supporting doesn't really cost anybody any money. It doesn't pay any money either, but it does help my channel in YouTube's eyes. So anyway, thanks very much for viewing. And I hope you all come back and take care of yourselves, be safe, and have fun. Ciao.